Menu narration option is set to off.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack on first down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. First carry for Darius Geis. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there out of Geis. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
They'll run with Geis. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. We're scoreless after 1. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sherman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? first and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Myers connects on the PAT. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Again, it's Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So a touchdown apiece. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Under 10.
Now a give right side. Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and get it with Geis. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Haskins will throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Throwing on second and long. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 14 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Third down, here's Haskins. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a handoff, Geis going right. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
On second and goal, Haskins, the quick slant caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.